make a joyful noise before the Lord, the King. That's what the word says. What do you hear when you hear a joyful noise? I hear of birds chirping, oceans cascading, wheat maturing, sun shining, voices singing, hearts pounding, sandals removing. I hear worship. See, worship is the laying down to the one who came down, to the one coming back down. See, worship is the lifting up to the one who fills us up as we fall down at the feet of his holy cup. It's the wondrous gaze, it's the bowing head, it's the clasping hands, it's the still body that may not make a sound, it's the humbled kneel captured on the ground, it's the gratitude across your face, it's the tears that shed from his embrace, it's the cheerful giving regardless of your place, it's the dancing, the moving, the shaking, it's the rhythm, the beat, the clap, it's the trembling, the heartache, the quaking, it's the peace that knows no gap between you and your maker. See, he made you. He knows you. He knew you before you were you. Who you are, who you were, who you will. See, worship is the indescribable, uncontainable, internal, external, all eternal response to what's been done. So why do you keep your sandals on? For the place on which you're standing on is holy ground. The presence of the Almighty is holy ground. See, our Jesus was raised up and lifted up from the ground. We have no other choice but to resound, however you might sound, and your sound may not look nor sound like everyone around, but it's still noise. The vibrations in your lungs, the beating of your breast, the moment when all your neural circuits can attest to the completeness you find in your chest, it's still noise. Make a joyful noise to the majesty, the mystery of his mighty throne. To the one who sits on high, the one seated way above the stars in the sky. How he loves us so that he gave up his life so that we can know how much his love overflows. For those who know how much his image sewed in you is the handiwork, always at work with the sacred needle and thread of the most exquisite design that surpasses all understanding. And why? Why? Because he loves you. He loves us. So what else could we give that could ever measure up to the great love, sacrifice, forgiveness that is in his cup? You may not be able to physically walk, stand, run, kneel, or bow, but it's in your heart where you display your holy vow. Our vows as the bride of Christ to love and worship him eternally forever, because he paid the ultimate price. And even if he never does anything else for me, how much more could I respond but by saying thank you for setting me free?